As I mentioned today, we celebrate the memorial of Saint Maximilian Kolbe, who was martyred in 1941 during World War II. He was in Auschwitz, and one day one of the prisoners of his cell escaped. So the commander of the prison decided to punish the prisoners. He was going to execute 10 people from that same cell. And as the guards were picking the inmates to be executed, when they came to one man, he was pleading with them, not to take him because he has a family and he wanted to see his family. But the soldiers would not listen to him. And that's when Maximilian Kolbe stepped up and said, "Take me in his place." And they asked him, "Well, who are you?" And he said, "I'm a Catholic priest." So the guards accepted to exchange that man with Maximilian Kolbe, and he was, executed by gas. When he was made saint in the 80s during St. John Paul II's reign as a pope, the man whom he saved his life was present at that Mass. Now, why would Maximilian Kolbe do this? Why would he give his life for someone else's life that he probably did not know? I think that's what Moses is talking to the people in that first reading. Loving our neighbor should be a result of God loving us. That's how we respond to God's love for us. God does not need our love, although obviously we should love them. But the way we express that love by loving our neighbor. Because God loves us when we were sinners. Loves us when we didn't deserve his love. And that's the love that Jesus calls us to have to our neighbor. That's how we honor God and give witness to the love of God in the world. Because a lot of times we think of loving our neighbor as something we should do just because we're nice people or out of compassion, out of pity. Well, that's good. But for us as Christians, the reason we love our neighbor is because God loved us first. And through that love, that's how we witness to God's presence in the world.